Today we're going to create this pretty pine wreath using deco mesh, styrofoam Christmas balls, snowflakes, and a couple of little berries that I had on hand. Now the first thing we're going to do is fluff this wreath. Look at how this looks now. It starts out being all squished down, everything is flat, and we need to create dimension and texture. The first thing I'm going to add is some of my snowflakes. And these are large ones. I'm used to using the small ones, but for some reason I could not find small ones at Hobby Lobby this year. But I think these will work out well. As soon as I get these glued in, we'll move on. And see how they're not laying flat? I've got them sitting up at little angles. So now I'm going to take my ornaments. Now this one, the green ones are not styrofoam. And then these are styrofoam. And they have a pretty, almost a silver hue to them. And I thought they were very, very pretty. I'm not lining them up straight across from each other. Put them at different angles, have them tilted different directions. And this is a silver styrofoam ball, and I ended up only having 2 of those. Now using my green deco mesh, I just created little bows just by folding the deco mesh around my hand until I had 3 or 4 loops. And then I cut it and I used a little bit of the deco mesh just to tie a knot. And it just makes the perfect little fluffy bow. Oh, I have got to get better at making my bows on screen. As you can see here, the bow itself is just a bunch of little loops that are all tied up in to make one bow. Nothing fancy, nothing special. So now to make that bow a little bit more full, I made another set of loops, tied those on, and I'm going to tie these 2 together. And I think it'll just make it a nicer, more full type of a bow. Now I'm going to take these 3 mesh bows and I'm going to tie them all together to create one big bow. Now look at how fluffy this turns out to be. Deco mesh, this is actually deco mesh tubing, and I buy it at Dollar Tree. It is so easy to work with. It's inexpensive. It's $1.25 per package. So I decided I needed something in that bow, and I could have used maybe some white deco mesh tubing, but I was out. And the other thing is, it is 4:30 a.m. and I have yet to discover that those two ornaments are sitting next to each other the exact same color, and it looks really silly. I do catch it later. As you can see in the final picture, I did add a couple of the green picks from Dollar Tree that are sticking out of the sides, and then those little berries, which I had on hand here at the house. It's a dark picture. I'm really surprised, but I'm really happy with the project.